Hey, what's going on, internet interwebs? This is Will, and welcome to the Will of It All podcast, a podcast where it's basically me talking about things and just in general. That could be anything from mental health to exercising to video games to me nerding out about stuff. Every episode from after this episode is going to be well thought out. It's going to be written down. This is going to be a freestyle galore. I just wanted to see what this would look like with video and the audio, and just to see how it will work in this situation. So I got like a small little IKEA table here, my microphone right here and my cell phone camera there, while I wait for my infinite battery to come in for my DSLR camera. So hopefully we get better quality in that regards. I'm gonna have to rearrange this room. I am sorry for the mess that you see back here behind me and everything, but if you are listening to the audio version of this is a mess. Like, I got blankets and I have my bed and I have a perfectly good chair here, but I'm choosing to sit on the floor because I have no way of angling this in a more comfortable way. So this is the best way that I could think of where I was able to do everything that I needed and get it done. Before we get started, this is not a structured podcast. Obviously, this is just me talking at the top of my head. So I'm going to be saying stupid stuff, or stupid words are going to come out. So I'm going to do very light editing on this. I'm going to really try on my next episode, which will be next week. We're going to get started on the first thing. So first off, what is the Will of It All podcast? The Will of It All podcast is basically, this is the hub of all of my stuff. You know, this is going to be where everything is going to be at. Any project that I make, this Facebook for it is going to be where I put all my projects at. So if you guys are always interested in wondering like what I'm doing or anything like that, you always can go and you can check on this page and you can see what is being done. This is also a solo podcast as well. This is just me talking to the camera for for a few minutes for a while. Like sometimes it, like depending on how the topic is and depending on like what my brain goes to. So there's going to be a couple different podcasts I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing like gaming podcasts, talking about games. There's going to be the Getting to Know You podcast where I interview somebody and we have a conversation. The first episode of that is actually up. Those will be going out weekly. First season already has, well, this is technically season 0 because it's a work in progress, because if this doesn't get success, I'm dropping it after season 0. Season 1 is when I'm going to take things seriously. So if any of my shows make it to season 1, then we know that that's good. Like, I'm like, okay, this is getting growth, so we're going to do that. That's what I'm going to do. That's how I'm looking at it, and this is how I'm working with this project. The Will of It All is the only one that's going to be able to stay up because this is where I'm putting all my projects, and feedback is very important. So if you guys have any feedback that you guys can give me, I greatly appreciate it because I need all the feedback that I can get. Right now, there's only 2 podcasts. So there's this one, and then there's Getting to Know You. There's going to be a couple more where it's going to be the Will of Gaming podcast where I talk about games. And then the other one is going to be one I'm going to do with my boyfriend, which we're going to be playing video games and talking. I don't know how that's going to be. I don't know if that, we haven't decided on it. We have a name, but I don't want to reveal the name yet. What else? Let's talk about my mental health. I'm not in the greatest place. Obviously, I don't think a lot of us are because we have a pandemic and stuff, but I've always been feeling this way. It's just that it's now at a heightened level than it normally would be. Honestly, I have anxiety right now. I always get anxiety before I go to work. It's the weirdest thing. And it's like a really bad anxiety too. Like, it's just like, it feels like your heart is being gripped by like a hand and somebody's just constantly like squeezing it. And it hurts. It physically hurts me. And I start to cry. I start to pace. It gets worse. I start to panic. And why am I panicking so much about a job? Now, look, at this point, a job is a job. I'm not a huge fan of my job. I don't know if there's many people out there who can say that they love their jobs, but like for me, I'm not a fan of my job. I hate my job. I didn't always hate it. When they made changes to the store, that's when I had issues with it, and that's when I'm having problems. I don't adapt well to change. If you teach me something and then it changes to a point where it's unrecognizable or it just doesn't look like it's going to work, like clearly it's not going to make my life easier, it's just going to make it harder, then I don't like it. I don't like it anymore. So the thing is that I'm scared because there's a bunch of changes that happened recently in my store and I'm not a fan of it. And therefore it makes me physically scared and panicky to go to work every time. So I get nervous, and rightfully so. I get very, very nervous and I hate it. It's not a cool feeling to have, which is why I want to eventually like get another job. But like, I just don't know what will make me happy. I took recently a Meigs-Breyers test. Is it a Meigs-Breyers or is it Big Myers? Brigg-Myers test? I don't know. I took one of those tests. You guys know it's a personality test where you answer a bunch of questions about what you're into. They give you like a personality type. Like, are you an introvert? Which I already know I'm an I, so I'm an introvert. It gives you like a list of jobs of what would be good for your personality type. Fortunately, the thing is that I didn't get the results yet, but I'm very upset because I literally beat myself up because I wasn't a fan of my answers. I answered honestly, yes, but I didn't like anything. I didn't like any job that they gave me, any job that they threw in my way. Like, it was like supposed to be done. The test was supposed to be done for 60 minutes on both. I finished it in like 20 minutes because I just kept saying no, 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 no. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. And the only ones I liked were clearly the ones I already am aware of. And what sucks is that I spent $75 for this damn test and to be told what I already freaking know. And it's just stupid because I was hoping, I mean, I didn't get the results yet, but I'm just hoping to get like some sort of result that will help me out a little bit. My mental state is not at the greatest place, especially today. After tomorrow, like once I get out of work and everything, I'm good. A big, huge shout out to my brother-in-law for helping me fix my car yesterday. I was having this overheating issue. So the car is now, I think it's fixed. I mean, I haven't really like driven anywhere pretty far, to test this out. So, and I don't want to right now. I don't want to waste the gas to get to anywhere. Now, if you guys are interested in potentially being a part of my Getting to Know You podcast, if you guys really want to be a part of it over the next few weeks, like the next 8 weeks, I'm going to be posting up an episode every week. And then depending on the success of that, we're going to see what happens and whatnot. And if not, then I'm going to try something else and just see if I can get something. I don't know. I don't know what to get down. So anyways, guys, I'm going to end today's episode right here. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next week. Peace out. Bye-bye. I'm out.